Mr. Rice is here once again, and in this video I'm going to go over the product and the quotient rules. So we're going to talk about two important rules in calculus. The first one's called the product rule, and it's what we do when we want to differentiate the product of two functions. So if two functions are multiplied together, this is what we do. We take the derivative of the first times the second plus the first times the derivative of the second. So basically you're taking the derivative of each one once and then multiplying it by the other guy by itself. The quotient rule is the derivative of function divided by a function. That's the bottom function, the denominator, times the derivative of the numerator minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator divided by the denominator squared. There's actually a little rhyme that's kind of easier to remember this. That's actually how I still remember it all these years later. It's low d high, low meaning the denominator, d derivative, high meaning the numerator, so low d high minus high d low, square the bottom, and away we go. Woo! Okay, that's a rhyme. It's a pretty common rhyme. So that's one way I remember it. So let's take a look at a couple examples. I've got 4 examples for you on this video, so we'll take a look at the first one here. Here we've got two things that are multiplied together. We could spend our time to multiplying this out by using the distributive property, but to illustrate the product rule, I'm going to do that for you now. So we're going to take the derivative. Now to do the product rule, we're going to take the derivative of the first one. So just the derivative of this one here, 6x, times the second one by itself, so 2x plus 3, plus, now since we already took the derivative of the first one, we're going to leave the first one alone. And since we didn't take the derivative of the second one the first time, we're going to take the derivative of that one, 2. And we're going to go and leave that alone because we don't have to simplify in this class. However, if it really bugs you that that is not simplified, here is the answer. Hold on, I'll be right back. I have my work here. It is 18x squared plus 18x minus 4. All right? Okay. So that is the product rule. Let's look at one for the quotient rule. So here we have a quotient, and we want to find y prime. So we're going to do this low d high thing that I just talked about. So low, 2 minus 3x. D high, so the derivative of the top, we got 4x minus 4. Low d high minus high, which is the top. D low, which is the derivative of the bottom. The derivative of 2 minus 3x is negative 3. Square the bottom. And away we go. All right? And again, we don't have to simplify, but if you really wanted to simplify this all out, I think it comes out to y prime equals negative 6x squared plus 8x plus 1 over 2 minus 3x squared. But you know what? Bad things happen when you try to simplify sometimes, okay? But it's algebra. So I'll be back with 2 more examples. All right, here we go. 2 more examples for you guys. Here we go. This first one, y equals negative 9 over 5x squared. Now, some of you might notice that we can actually just change this to negative 9/5 x to the negative 2. And when we do that derivative, we're going to get y prime is equal to 18/5 times x to the negative 3. All right, so we could do this without using the quotient rule. But if we did the quotient rule, we would have low d high, the derivative of negative 9 is just 0, minus high, negative 9, d low, 10x, over, square the bottom, and away we go. Okay, this is going to come out to be just like that. All right, let's take a look at example number 4. If these are classic problems that tend to be on AP exams all the time. They like to put it in this form. If f of 2 is 3 and f prime of 2 is 4, find g prime of 2 if g of x is x squared times f of x. So you should automatically see this and go, oh, I'm going to take the derivative of this guy and probably use one of those rules that I learned Mr. Mises tell me on that cool video that he did the other day. So we're going to do g prime of x. And notice here, this is a product rule. We've got this times that one right there. So we're going to do the derivative of the first times the second plus first times the derivative of the second, because I haven't taken that derivative yet, so I have to. Now I'm looking for g prime of 2. So I'm going to go and plug in 2 for all my x's. And then I'm going to go and plug in what I know for each of those. 2 times 2 is 4. F of 2 is given up here as 3. 2 squared is 4. And f prime of 2 is given as negative 4. Okay, so if I didn't want to simplify, I could just leave it like that, because I already put the values in. I know what those are. But if I did this out, I'm going to get 12 minus 16, which I do believe is negative 4. Okay? So, there you go. Product and quotient rule. See you later.